Okay, this is a little video with all the updates from the last couple days from top to bottom. Let's see. Last thing I was just getting into was shielding. So the whole cavity is shielded now. I did this one evening watching TV with my kid. Just sat around cutting little pieces in there. Got that all fitted together. The last thing I do, by the way, the inside corners, I don't trust the tape on the inside corners. So my finishing touch is a piece of masking tape, just to tie in some of that a little bit to make sure that the backing doesn't peel away. Let's see. I'll put the sustain block back on for now. Honestly, I'm looking at getting a guitar fetish. I was thinking brass, but now I think with a rosewood fretboard and an overwound bridge pickup, I think I'm going to go steel on the sustain block. But their dimensions are funny. Their website's not very clear. I'm going to take a risk and see if the block I think fits is going to fit or not. But I think whatever I get, I'm going to end up just blocking it anyway, so it's not going to move with the tremolo. I'm going to just hardtail this thing, semi-permanent. I'm not sure how. There's a couple ways to do it. But I'm still thinking about that a little. Also, when I just took the pickups out the other night, and they didn't come off of the 5-way switch nicely. The wire was like all twisted around in there. So it started bending the tabs in the 5-way switch as I was desoldering. So I think I'm just going to buy a new switch. I'm just going to go ahead and get new pots. I'll reuse the knobs, keep it all black on black. That's where I think I'm heading there. And I can get all that stuff on Guitar Fetish, little butterfly string trees from Guitar Fetish, and do all that. The other thing on the body was I thought it was going to take I thought it was going to be 5/32 on these neck holes. I ended up going to 3/8 because 3/8 leaves a nice snug fit where the screw just goes in with a little bit of friction, not much. And the key is this. The other end of the screw will have just enough play. It's not sloppy in there, but there's just enough play that when it's all strung up to pitch, one of the last things I do in the setup is loosen the screws a quarter turn, and it lets that neck, by string tension, get pulled right in fast up to bear against the end here. And then you finish. You tighten the screws back down afterwards. But you want a little tiny bit of play here, and you want the threads into the neck to be absolutely snug. Again, that's going to clamp things together then properly once it's all said and done. I don't know why those old screw holes were not cut the right diameter. So let's see. Also in this, I just the other day I went over the neck with a little bit of 320 sandpaper, and then I buffed it with steel wool. I think it was 000, but fine or extra fine steel wool, 000, whatever. As long as you don't go too hard. It still has lacquer on it, but it's very matte now. Feels very smooth in the hands. I don't like that high gloss finish that you get sometimes. My center punch, I'm going to get a hammer, I think later today, prop this neck up, and a couple of taps, and I hope that that's going to pop right out of there. I did all the calculations the other day for laying out a new nut, getting it set on there. I'm going to do a video about that. I'm working in millimeters this time for a couple of reasons. So what else is going on? I have Tex-Mex pickups. Got a few things. I'm going to get these out and see how they look. Just got these yesterday. And I think that's about it for right now. So that's just a quick update on what's been going on. It's looking really good. I'm excited how things are going to start going. I'm going to need some electronic stuff now. The nut, the electronics. We're heading in the right direction. Oh, I also did a little... I never like the way Strat buttons look on that radiused part of the horn right there. So I popped it off. I marked with a pencil, popped it off, and I went at it with the Dremel and just relieved this back down in a little bit. I got rid of the piece of felt. I think it looks pretty darn good. I like it a lot better without the felt. I like it a lot better without that thing sticking up on top of the apex there, whatever you would call that. I think it just looks a little cleaner and nicer now. But anyway, I got a few other chores to do today. I'm not sure how much I'll get into, but that's where things are at right now. Next video will be more about the pickups and some electronic stuff, and more about the nut. There's not much else to be talking about. Just got to get things done. That's it for now. See you next time.